want to be a world champion. I want to be undisputed champion of the world. I want to be the first ever world champion from Liverpool. And I'm going to do that. I know that's in my destiny. I know it's in my fate. Whether it's the next fight or the next 10 fights, I'm going to be a world champion. It's that simple. If you want me to fight Justin next, if you want me to fight Posh Boy next, if you want me to fight Chorizo next, if you want me to fight Charles next, anyone can get it.
One of the biggest fights in the lightweight division. I am, of course, talking about Paddy Pimblett taking on Ilia Topuria. These two have been going back and forth at each other for a long time. They absolutely hate one another. They've been going back and forth, talking shit, throwing bottles of water at one another, okay? Calling each other names. They even stood in the middle of a UFC octagon after Ilia Topuria knocked out Charles Oliveira. Paddy Pimblett got in the cage. They squared up.
Starts calling out Ilia Topuria, the winner of Holloway versus McGregor. There was fighting. I guess that fight ain't happening. Maybe you could get Holloway though. But I reckon December, Ilia Topuria, Paddy Pimblett. Why not, man? Let Paddy Pimblett have his summer. Get his back on momentum. You have to cash in on Ilia Topuria versus Paddy Pimblett. You just simply...
He hasn't stopped tweeting about me all week, lad. He needs to sort his life out.
Back in your mouth, please, loudly, shut up, man.
What did you say, Jared, anyway? That little bum's irrelevant.
As a boy,
you little mongrel.
De corazón. Hey.
English, yeah?
Hey.
Speak English.
You want to talk to me like the man to man? You said something about me. I went to your country. I slap your face. I get at the waist and win. I walk like a king in your street.
Are you talking English?
And what you did? What you
Is that
did,
English?
Man? Yeah, of course I do.
Speak English for the people,
Shut up.
Not German or Spanish like you're from.
I'm talking in English and you in English. Y que te follen en español.
UFC 329 has reshaped the lightweight picture. Paddy Pimblett's 52-second submission victory over Benoit St. Denis sent a major statement. And now one of the division's most heated rivalries is back in focus. Michael Bisping has raised the possibility that Ilia Topuria may not be eager to face Paddy, sparking questions about whether the former champion is avoiding a dangerous matchup or simply waiting for the right moment to return. At the same time, Justin Gaethje has made his own position clear regarding Paddy's championship ambitions.
For 5 rounds, and it was very competitive.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? You got to be happy with that.
I didn't quit on my stool like a...
No, see, this is part of the stuff I wanted to ask you about. What are your thoughts on Ilia right now?
He's a little bitch, lad. How can you sit there and call yourself a world champion and quit on your stool when the going gets tough? You know what I mean? You don't do that. Real fighters don't do that.
It seemed like with Ilia's success, and he was talking about being a 3-weight division champion and stuff like that, seemed like that fight might not have happened between you two. But now it seems like it might be a real scenario. Is that something you're thinking about?
I always wanted to fight him, lad. I think it's inevitable at some point that I'll fight him. It's inevitable. At one point in our careers, our paths are going to cross. It's as simple as that. But, you know, Justin Gaethje beat me, and I said he was going to beat Ilia, because I know I'd...
Paddy Pimblett didn't hold back when discussing Topuria, accusing him of quitting when the fight became difficult. He made his position clear. He believes their matchup is inevitable, and that it's only a matter of time before they finally meet inside the octagon.
You little... And this is what I'd do to you. I'd make you quit. Oh! Nice right hand by Justin. Oh! Gaethje always goes for the kill. I know he could leave himself a bit open, being a bit overzealous and trying to finish him, but it doesn't look to me like Topuria's got that power still, lad. And you can see, never faced any adversity in your life, lad, and now you're facing it and you're quitting like a little... I went 5 with him, lad, and kept biting down on me gummy and swinging till the last bell. Really is on mount, yeah. Let's see if we can do anything with it. This could steal in the round, definitely, lad.
Paddy became even more confident after seeing Justin Gaethje defeat Topuria. He pointed to his own ability to survive 5 difficult rounds with Gaethje, arguing that Topuria failed to do the same. In Paddy's view, that experience proves he has what it takes to beat the former champion.
God, you quit like a little... My face was worse than yours, you little... Get that Twitter up now, lad. I'm quote tweeting that tweet he sent to me. Justin Gaethje well in, lad. Undisputed champion, you deserve it after your career. But now I want that rematch. I am going to finish BSD and I want that rematch with Justin Gaethje for the undisputed title. I told you, didn't I? It was fate. Justin Gaethje, man, that's off to you. You deserve it for the fucking heavy career you've had. You absolutely deserve it, lad. Everyone gave me shit for getting beat by him. What now? What now, lad? Thought he was finished, thought he was 38, thought he was over the hill, and then he just beat you. Greatest fighter of all time.
Paddy's reaction to Gaethje's victory went beyond simple praise. He saw it as proof that Justin could silence the doubters and reclaim the lightweight championship despite people questioning whether he still had enough left. At the same time, Paddy believes his win over Benoit St. Denis puts him back in title contention, and he wants another shot at Gaethje to settle their unfinished business.
Is ever going to come back the same?
Really?
Yeah.
I understand what you're saying because that can change.
He's never lost before. Like, I lost when I was 18, lad. I had to build myself back up then. Yeah. Then I lost again when I was 21 when I thought I was invincible. Yeah. But he's never lost before, and he's about 27. And his whole aura around his fighting is, I'm unbeaten, no one can beat me. Now he's just being beat by Justin Gaethje. In his words, 38-year-old man. Know what I mean? When he beat me. Yeah. And then he just went and absolutely punched his face in for 4 rounds.
It wasn't quite like that, but you're right, though. He did beat him convincingly.
Paddy believes a first career loss can completely reshape a fighter, especially someone who built his reputation around never being beaten. Now the big question is whether Topuria can return stronger, or if that defeat will permanently change him.
Versus Justin Gaethje, right?
As we all have been saying, thought it would happen, man. Back when he got the Paddy fight, I was like, rightfully so.
But is that it? Is that it?
In my opinion, yes. Arman is
going to be ready for the rematch.
Arman is ready. I think Ilia is going to need some time to recover. I'm not sure just winning the title and not defending warrants the immediate rematch.
Ariel Helwani believes the lightweight title picture should move forward with Arman Tsarukyan getting the next opportunity against Justin Gaethje. Meanwhile, Topuria should focus on recovering fully before considering his return to competition.
Off for this. Now he doesn't have to press. He doesn't have to be the guy. He chased the knockout against Justin Gaethje to a degree that I think was to his detriment. He was entering a war with Justin Gaethje in a way that he hadn't in the past, and I don't think he needed to, because he wanted to knock him out, because he had built the expectations to this level. He now has the opportunity to not have to worry about that. He now has the opportunity to say, I've suffered defeat, I've made it out of the other side, I'm all good, I'm still a gangster, and he's going to rebuild himself. If anybody's selling Ilia Topuria stock, I'm buying all of it. I will buy every single share.
Ariel Helwani sees Topuria's defeat as a potential turning point rather than the end of his rise. With the pressure of maintaining an unbeaten record gone, Helwani believes Ilia can return with greater freedom, learn from the experience, and potentially become an even more complete and dangerous fighter.
Justin, congratulations. You said you'd leave your mark on my face, and you did. Class. You took the sight from my right eye in the first round, and by the end of the second, from my left too. No excuses. At one of the best camps of my life, I came in sharp, prepared, and ready. Last night was your night. That's the nature of this game. Glory and pain walk side by side. I'll heal, I'll rest, and I'll return stronger, wiser, and far more dangerous. And trust me, this story between us is far from over. We will have our rematch. I mean, that's as good as it gets, right? Credit
Glory
at the
and
top.
Walk side by side. Unbelievable.
Still giving out bars. Unsurprising to me. I imagine that he was going to be gracious in defeat. I know he does the predicting everything, celebrating beforehand, showboating, all of that, but it doesn't surprise me that
is amazing.
He's carrying himself with class throughout this. I mean, you see it with all the great.
After days of intense discussion, Topuria finally addressed the defeat directly. He accepted the loss and insisted that the setback would only make him stronger. His message showed that his confidence remains intact. Although his unbeaten run is over, Ilia believes his career is far from finished and is already focused on working his way back to the top of the lightweight division.
About 6 months off. He broke both orbital bones in his face, okay? I'm not surprised. The man was black and blue, okay? The swelling on the face, the swelling on the nose. It's okay. He'll be back. He'll be fine, right? Will he be the same version of himself? We don't know. We got to assume. I thought the way that Ilia Topuria handled himself after the fight was nothing but class. I think I saw a story somewhere that his brother came over to him and said, how you doing? He said, hey, listen, did the people enjoy the fight? That's the main thing that he wanted to know. And it was a phenomenal fight. Obviously, recency bias, one of the best fights this year, if not of all time. Topuria just lost to Justin Gaethje, so they're both coming off losses. And if he wins against Benoit Saint-Denis, well, Ilia Topuria is the former undisputed lightweight champion of the world. So it's still a good, logical matchup. And these two absolutely hate one another. There'll be a lot of drama in the build-up to the fight. And I, for one, want to see it settled once and for all. My dog is here. What do you think? Get out of here. Get out of here. And when you consider the stylistic matchup and what Paddy showed against Justin Gaethje, and the fact that, yeah, he did go 5 rounds, right? It would be a very...
Michael Bisping expects Ilia Topuria's recovery to take some time after the injuries he suffered against Gaethje. Still, he praised Topuria for handling the defeat with professionalism and class. Bisping also believes a future matchup with Paddy Pimblett remains a perfect fit, especially given their personal rivalry and history. With both fighters connected to Gaethje, the matchup could become one of the biggest fights in the lightweight division.
Fighters like this, with such high profiles like Paddy Pimblett and Ilia Topuria. And there's that much tension, that much beef, that much drama, that much old school footage that they can use, not only squaring up inside the octagon, but at UFC London when they were talking shit and had to be separated by security. I heard stories of them almost getting into fights in the hallways and stuff like that, but there was no cameras rolling. Of course, there was a few water bottles thrown and stuff like that. There's always been heat and friction between the two of them, and now it's lining up absolutely perfectly for a block.
Bisping believes this rivalry has all the ingredients for a massive UFC fight. Years of trash talk, tense face-offs, security interruptions, and genuine hostility. With the timing now lining up, he feels Paddy Pimblett and Ilia Topuria could finally settle their differences inside the octagon.